Good morning. We are going to be having about a 15-minute cut and paste party. And so I want to show you the pages that you need to have done by the end of the cut and paste party. So first, on page 8, you need to have biotic or abiotic 1 through 6 completely done. So you'll notice these are in order. If you haven't done this, the best way to kind of lay them on the page is to put them next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you haven't done that, it's okay, but just so you know, there is always a pattern and a great way of doing things. This is a great way of doing things. If you've got them mixed up, just leave them, don't rip them out. All right, so that is page 8. Let's go on and look at page 9. Page 9, it looks the same, only we've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 right there on page 9. But now let's go to page 10. So page 10, you're going to go to the supply bins and look for the 4 needs of living things. So this is what that page looks like. And what I want you to notice is that there's a big box with notes that will get glued at the tippy top of the page. Then you've got these windows that open up. And I want to just point out how to cut this page out quickly. So here's your page. I'm not going to cut this part out. These are your notes that go at the top. I'm just going to show you this part because it's a little tricky. So what I would do is start by cutting it off separately. I'm going to cut off the bottom. I'm going to cut off the top. All right, the next thing that you want to do is cut straight down the middle. There we go. So now I've got 2 pieces. At this point, I think the best thing is to fold on the dotted line. So if you were to take it, you can fold just like this. You're going to kind of fold down. You can almost see it through the white paper, through the back side of the paper. You're creating that, you're folding on that dashed line. All right, and then do the same to the other one. So I'm gonna fold it down so that that little dotted line, I can kind of see it on the back of the paper. And then this is one of the most important things. When you go to lay it out on your paper, all right, here's page 10. I would lay it out so that it goes right up against your spine. And then this window, see, is going to sit like right about there. But we're only going to do this side first. So if you'll notice, I'm going to kind of pull this flat back. And this is like the easiest way to do it. Are you ready? You're going to take your glue and go onto that tab and onto the page. So you're doing both all the way down. So let me just get some leverage here. I'm going to actually do it down so you can see it. Notice I did not go too far over because now that it's there and I kept it still, I can just go like this. Watch. Push that tab down and I still have a window. Everybody see that? I'm going to do it one more time on the other side. Line it up. Hold it still. When I glue, I kind of pull up on that flap so that I have the white side up. I glue half on the tab, half on the page, still holding it still. Then just pull that tab over. And then the last thing I want to do is just take a scissor and cut down just to the page. And that way you're not cutting through. So there's that. And there's that. Now I've got my windows and I'm ready to write notes underneath the windows. So, and then of course glue this one on the top of the page. All right, let's look at page 11. Now page 11 is going to be this page called Characteristics of Life. And again, we're going to cut around the outside like this. Okay, so I've cut my box out, and you'll see that there's some dotted lines again. And what we're going to do is fold in, again, look through the paper on the back side as you fold it. Look for that dotted line. Kind of look at the top and the bottom. Pinch it. Slide your finger down. Then open it back up. Then do the same thing on this side. Fold it in on that dotted line. Looking at the back, I can see it. I'm pinching the top and the bottom. Slide my finger. And now look what I've got. I've got literally like a little spine on the back. This is when I glue just this, and then I'm going to put one line of glue on my notebook page from top to bottom. And for this page, there is not a note section at the top, so it can go right in the middle. So I put my glue down the spine, and I kind of set it next to my page so I can see where it's going to go. And if you'll notice, there we go. I've put one line of glue down the middle, one line of glue down the middle. Now I'm going to lay them on top of each other. This glue against the glue. And now I'm going to go and cut these. And I'm only cutting to the dashed line, so that I again have windows. All right, now there you have it. Now you have 6 windows that open up. You haven't cut through the middle. You haven't glued them down. So that's excellent. All right, so the next thing to do, if you finish early, I want you to take out your colored pencils, and I want you to go back and I want you to add color to all of these pictures. So all of the pictures, all of the fronts of the pages 8, 9, 10, 11, go ahead and color them, and then when we get to a place where the majority of the class is finished up, we'll kind of wrap up our cut and paste party, and then we'll move on with some great notes. All right, thanks, good luck.